What is this thing anyway? It's the the group thing. Reminds me, I still want the trades. How do I do this? I want to see how the trading works in this game. Because I have now set up the internet to the correct router, so we've got connection. Connect with a surprise partner of fate Pokemon. You just get a random Pokemon that someone just put up for adoption, I guess. I'm pretty sure Sun and Moon had that as well. You just trade a random Pokemon for whatever Pokemon you happen to get. It's like, I can't remember what one I traded in that. I think I went with like maybe a Haunter or something like that, so you know, at the very least, whoever gets that Pokemon in this random surprise trade gets a Pokemon that evolves via evolution, you know? It's like, yeah, you're welcome there. Hi, world. But it says link trade. Does that mean I have to get my Switch up to another Switch that doesn't have online? Let's see. Trade Pokemon with your friends through link trades. Get started by agreeing to a link card with a friend. If you both find the same link card, you should be able to find it. When you're in the connection to set offline mode, you're telling me we can't just do this random? That's kind of annoying. Or can we search this way? They haven't regressed, have they? In terms of online stuff, have they? I remember having to frickin' sign up for an account that I still get the occasional email from to this day, just to be able to trade in Sun and Moon. Well, this is sure taking some time, isn't it? Is it just gonna do this indefinitely, or is it actually gonna lead somewhere? Man, this guitar's still out of tune and it bugs me. No, now they go. Oh. You think I freaking know how to play that by now, but nope. To play a bit of Mystery Dungeon, no. How did I go in? How'd that all of them go? Alright, about the rest of that went. Clearly this is not loading anything, is it? Yeah. No, I said yeah. Clearly, the search is over. Is a song by Survivor, but is not relevant here because clearly they don't really have it so that you can just trade with anyone online anymore, it seems. That's a shame. How does this work then? It's like, how would this work out? Anyone, I mean, I think there might be one comment on this entire Let's Play, and it was mostly, it was just like in response to one of the default thumbnails looking amusing. But if anyone actually does comment, it's like, how does this work? And can I trade? I want the exclusive Pokemon to the yellow version. I must have them. If surprise trade is the only way you can do this, that's kind of lame. In fact, that's lamer than super lame. Do a surprise trade instead, see what happens. Ah, son of a bitch. Paid membership to enter the lines required. Yeah, paid? Yeah, pay us money to use our crappy services. Well, fuck. I didn't have to pay to use the freaking simple online feature in Sun and Moon. Nintendo, you greedy bastards. Hey look, you open up the menu and they're like, downloadable content, you go, we want money, we're in on the DLC stuff now. Now we're on the bandwagon. Like, how many years has it been since DLC became a thing? Nintendo, you know, they kind of fell behind on that. Which was a good thing in that case, but no, they pulled out of this. It's like, I don't play any online multiplayer games, but it's the same on freaking PlayStation. It's like, I want to, you know, complete the trophies and all that, and there's one trophy in Cyber Sleuth, Digimon Cyber Sleuth, right? That I wasn't able to get because it requires online access to use the Coliseum, which you would just be facing bots anyway. But no, can't even do that. Because you need a subscription, and I don't have the subscription because I don't really need it for anything, because I don't play these online shits. But then when I encounter this kind of stuff, I'm like, well, fuck sausage balls testicles. What a load of shit. I guess I'm not getting Tyranitar in this game then. What a load of quaffle. Disappointing. Very, very, very disappointing. Honestly, it's the most disappointing thing about this entire game, honestly. The fact you have to have a paid subscription just to trade like that. I can take the jack, but that's where I draw the line. The line is drawn by money, honestly. It's like, I don't want to have to pay a freaking separate subscription for something that should be part of the freaking game. That's bullshit. Like, DLC is one thing, but just basic online features, that's just like... That's shitty practice, that's... I mean, Sony does it, but Nintendo are like, well, we can do it too, I guess. I am disappointed. No trading for me. I'd even bother to, you know, reset the internet to the current, you know, setup, and it was all for naught. Damn eShop. Welcome, this is Porto Marinada. Our famed market is always bustling. The wind's salty. Like, I'm salty now because it's a basic thing, man. Why do they charge for freaking... I hate it, I hate it. Worst thing about the game. Go with the usual, when you can't decide. Feels that salty breeze on your skin. I feel like, you know, Sony, they could become the new Sega. My foot is glitching to the ground. And, you know, actually have it so that you can play online without having to have the stupid pass for that as well. so that they could, you know, use the old slogan of "We do what Nintendo don't." But now they all do the same shit. I hate that. Look at all these houses you can't enter. This thing with life around here, isn't it? So lively. So salty. It's like, cause I play games and all that, but I don't play like a shit ton of games, especially games that have online stuff, so I have no reason to get these subscription services stuff, you know? And I hate subscription services in themselves because, you know, it's a freaking, you know, it's a regular thing where it's like, oh, you gotta pay this much, this monthly basis or whatever. It's like, what if you don't have the money at the time? Do they overcharge you? You get overdrawn? How do you cancel it? Would they make it a pain? You have to cancel it. That's why I don't do subscription shit. You know, aside from YouTube, I guess. That's technically subscription based, but it's a bit different there because you're not paying anything. Modern gaming, man. Perk is so cute and poison. Wait, what? You are strange. She's gonna grow up to have like 8 husbands, all that mysteriously died and left all their wealth to her. So yes, I will use my poison type Pokemon to commit this fiendish plan. Ah, perfection. Where's this go? Oh my god, it's a gang! I thought they were freaking like some kind of wasps or like some hellish flies from hell. But no, they're just birds. You're the evolved form, you must be the mother or the father. I'll just leave you be, I was just kind of having a look around and all. Slowpoke. One of these things I still have yet to be able to catch. How do you catch these things? Seriously. Half expected to bonk its head under the pier then. That's the sea. What's a sea? It's what you see. The sea. See? What? At least the water's nice. Nintendo is usually pretty good with the water. Whoa. I just put... There we go. Taking your surf. Now I have to find my way back off. Let's see if we can do this without landing in the water. Let's see if we can reach that all of those. No, we failed. That's endeavor. Hey, so like, I get fusions a deal. I've seen them around, but what about that matcha looking one? Ren Savage, I think it's called. Is that like a different Pokemon or something? No, you see, I looked it up, you see, and... Wait. She disappeared. Gotta move it back a bit more. Yeah, look at that face! Oh my god, you tell me there's... Randy Savage is a dolphin? My god, I thought he was just a wrestler. Wow, I never knew it was a dolphin. But yeah, apparently it is the evolved form of that dolphin, but it looks identical. It just, in battle, it turns into some weird form. Which is weird. Yes, I love goofy face boards. It never gets old things silly opponents with them. Wait, what? Goofy face boards? Well, like her face? It's like, yes, I'm taking a photo for you. Shall we have a filter on? Oh yes, that's even more goofy. Big brain, small brain, big brain, small brain. It's haunting. Now you can't see your eyes clearly. Well, I'm gonna take a picture of that anyway, because that face. We still haven't even freaking got to the gym leader guy yet. We're 2 hours, 22 minutes in. This recording was supposed to take on the gym, and we still haven't. Those rocks, I swam to those rocks out in the water, and I'm pretty sure I spotted something on top. I don't know how to get up there. I'm no pro at climbing cliffs, sorry. But over there, we could probably reach that. Far off regions, to get to our region, we go by boat. Our poor Pokemon couldn't carry us that far. Well, what about Lapras? I mean, granted, that's quite a trek. It's like, it's like, oh, you know what? I always travel on the back of my water Pokemon. It's like, what is it? Goldeen? Seriously, you ride on a Goldeen? It's like, yeah. Is it at least a big one? No, actually, it's smaller than the average. It's like, oh my gosh. That's Pokemon cruelty. These box things, long metal box things, here are what we call shipping containers. I'm surprised there's not been a Pokemon that literally looks like a shipping container at this point. I'm kind of expecting this. We pack them full of goods and things to sell, then ship them off across the sea. They have like an origin story. You see, actually, you see these containers, well, they were inspired by the design of a Pokemon in ancient times, like how the Pokeball was designed because Voltorb used to look like a Pokeball before Pokeballs were a thing, which is kind of weird. It's a neat little twist, though, I will admit that. I don't think I'm going to be taking on this guy in this part, because the recording's gone on a long time here. If I have to backtrack all the way to the city, then I'm definitely going to save it for the next session instead. But sure, I want to try an auction. There's an auction here, bloody hell, there's so much to do. If you have coin, Mr. Moneybags over here is like, don't have this refugee, you can't use all our features. Isn't it great? Isn't modern game just brilliant? We added so many new cool things and stuff, but you gotta pay extra for that. So handy, isn't it? It's so handy I'm the Pokemon to rise. It's like, oh, the return the favor and let my Pokemon ride on my back. Says of that. Can't throw anything at him. It's like freaking Room Factory 4 where you can just throw things around. It's like, I'm just gonna throw something at you. I'm gonna throw a freaking disastrous dish at you. Will we get to see any Pokemon? How about swinging down to the beach? Of course there's gonna be Pokemon, they're basically animals. They're everywhere. Just walking my quillfish. What's it called? What was it called again? It's not gonna pay us any mind, is it? Feel that salty breeze on your skin and that spiny, blowfish inspired Pokemon. Don't eat it though, you'll die. Probably. It's like Wingull is like, you don't want to see me fly. Haunted things happen when I do that. Oh, junk mail, maybe I'll just scramble it up into a ball that I can throw around with my Pokemon. It's kind of funny when you say that, because I still got that freaking thing from Pokemon Sun and Moon, where it was just sign up. You didn't have to pay for it, but I still get emails from that from time to time. Why? Why? Everything costs something, doesn't it? Like, what happened to the good old days where, you know, you buy the video game and that's it, you got the video game. Sure, you get new stuff added nowadays, but you always gotta pay. And for features that should have been in the game to begin with. Like the online stuff. You make you pay extra for that? It's bullshit, I say. Bullshit. Which always makes me wonder, I've heard like the I guess the equivalent of Pokemon Box nowadays, that they have a service where you can upload your Pokemon to keep them in storage. It's like, what if they eventually, you know, inevitably be like, they're shutting that down now. It's like, fuck! Literally years of all my Pokemon over all these games gone because Nintendo were like, fuck. That's what I hate about online shit. I don't trust it. A battle court? There's a battle court right here in the market. Why don't you sound ever so salty ever since you found out that you have to pay extra just to trade? Oh. Unless maybe I can still technically trade, it's just that I'd have to use a code. I don't know. Somebody fill me on that, or I might just look at it. No one's allowed to get into fights here. If you gotta work someone out, you do it for a friendly Pokemon battle. You want to beat the shit out of someone, just have your Pokemon beat the shit out of their Pokemon instead. We are civilized people. Can you see? Look how civilized we are. I mean, you can't because you're too zoomed in. Are we gonna battle him here? We're not even gonna battle him at the battlefield in the cities, actually. For I was ever born, people say that a long time ago, before I was even born, it was always fights breaking out here, but not anymore. Now we got a lot of tourists and even kids can walk around and feel safe. Now, it used to be you'd get mugged, stabbed, and all that back in the day. You know, someone would show up and they'd have their cipher slash you. It was really violent times, man. Fulton, Veluza, where in the world? Where in the world is my wallet? Without my wallet, I won't be able to get today's hot item. It'll get bought up by someone else and I won't be able to trade Pokemon online. Don't worry, old man. Kofu, I'll run and look for it right now. What do you want? So old man Kofu's in the middle of some super duper important and greedy fight. If you're thinking about trying to interrupt him, then I, his best apprentice, will have to stop him. So, do you have something super important to say to us busy folks or what? I guess it's not that important. Just his wallet is super important. Super important, eh? We'll see about that. Maybe a battle will shut him. It's like that escalated quickly. It's like, usually I would stab you, but we're in civilized times. We have our Pokemon do it for us. That Shelder doesn't even have eyes. Now it's a stylized. Like a bath tile. In fact, the patterning around them kind of looks a bit like the tiles in our bathroom. There's not really many left over from when there was like that. But I think there were ones that had adult things as well at one point. This is not an ideal matchup at all. Why have I still got Talonflame adaptation? This is Molly's time to shine. I'll have to do some acrobatics. If you have another Pokemon, I've got a cat that will kick your ass. Get ready for the cats. We're just 2 hours, 31 minutes in and we still haven't faced the gym leader. You're a seedy person, aren't you? He uses the Pirate Bay. He's a cedar for torrents and stuff. Shucks, I let old man Kofu down. How? It's like, oh no, this person that says he's got important business is gonna talk to him. I really let him down. Dang, that backfired. Now my world's in too. Hey, step right up and tell me what's all the rock right over here. Old man Kofu seems his kid's got something to say to you. And I was like, you go for me first. What's that now? A customer here for a little old walletless, moneyless me? What can I do for you? You forgot this. I have your wallet. I stole it. Turn cup as well. What Vulcan will lose my wallets? Say what now, my lobby staffer sent out here and bring it to me. Ha ha ha, that's a huge outfit for coming all this way across the desert. I guess I should apologize for my little apprentice too. Hope he didn't bother you too much. There's someone here at Porto Marinada auction that really want to get our hands on. So as you can imagine, we were both a bit worked up to find I forgot my wallet. It's like the wording there is like, as you can imagine, it's like they're clearly trying to give it a Scottish accent, which I'm not really trying to even put on for him at all. You know, I'm from the Highlands, moved over here to Portugal, you see. That's not even an accent. Oh god, I can't do accents, can I? Ladies and gents, you won't want to miss this. Here comes today's last item. Haggis. Maybe that's what he's after, actually. Feast your eyes on the main event. I have here are the legendary wakame seaweed of the Hoenn region. Do I have any takers? Vulcan Veluza, I'm going to use up all my funds on seaweeds. Imported from a different region. I don't even have to touch it, I can see it's got the springy texture of seaweed chock full of nutrients. And just look at it, look how it catches the light and shines so brilliantly. Oh, and that rich fresh aroma of something plucked straight out of the ocean. I need to get some of that. Now listen kid, if you want to challenge me at the Cascava gym, you're gonna need some smarts. And this is the perfect place to test you. Get the winning bet on that seaweed for this old man. Okay, I'll give him my bet. What's a winning bid? Well, you see here at the auction, you gotta compete with the other customers for goods. You gotta be aware of how much money you have, of course, but the person who bids the highest price gets to buy whatever's on sale. Are you sure you're not from Wind Waker? There was an auction house thing in that game too, you know. Are you actually the auction? No, the auction host was that guy who ran the shop. But maybe you were the secret mastermind behind this. Here you are, fighting funds for the auction. Be smart with it and win this old man that seaweed. Oh my god, he gave us a lot of money. I'm nervous. I don't know what to do. Make the winning bid. That's our test. I thought our test was just, you know, finding the guy. Hoenn's legendary wakame seaweed will start the bidding at 10,000. It's a bit excessive. I get that it's a region thing, but you know, you could just pop into Hoenn and just get that. It's probably on the opposite side of the world, judging, you know, if the geology of the world is the same as it is in real life, and that, you know, this is basically Portugal or Italy, somewhere around Europe, and Hoenn would be around Japan, right? So, opposite side of the planet and all, but still. I'll bid 15. I hear a bid for 15,000. Do I hear more? We're currently at 15,000. 20,000. 30,000. And we have 30,000. We're at 30,000. Do I hear more? 35,000. I hear more. We're currently at 35. What a big spender. What in the world? I didn't even spend any more than that. Just 5,000 more sold. Sold for 35,000 to the little lady over there. There's like, I'm actually a guy. It's like, oh, sorry. It's like, don't worry, I make the same mistakes as well. A lot of times in this game. But no, it's That was amazing you put those grown-ups beginners to shame with your bidding skills. Thank you for winning that seaweed for this old man. I'll be taking it now, if you don't mind. It's legendary. This seaweed's a great catch. I'll be feeling low at the seabed if I fail to get my hands on it. It's like now that I, you know, Now that I'm actually, reading this line, like I was like, okay, it's developed over time a bit of a crappy Scottish accent. Because I mean, is there anyone from Scotland that would even sound like this? I mean, there are Scottish accents that are very subtle as well, you know. Whereas, like, you hear it and you wouldn't think, oh, Scotland. There's any of that money I gave you left, feel free to keep it out of it. Ah, it's a good thing I didn't spend the additional 5,000 and I got a bit of extra there. You can even use it to try your hand at the auction again if you like. Alright, I'm heading back to like a Scotland gym now. Oh, for all I know, I could be doing a fake Irish accent instead of Scottish. I don't bloody know. I get the two mixed up sometimes. And the accent I'm doing is probably neither, honestly. But anyways, old man coming in front of me there. Real good battle player. See you later. Jim says, make the winning bid of the auction. You passed. You passed gas. We could fly back, but I'm gonna take the scenic route. That's that sort of seahorse Pokemon. I don't know what it's called. That's that weird fish that's like, I am fabulous. Magikarp. Shelter. I think that might be the evolved form of that thing over there. And Meryl. We got more over here. That thing again, Slurperk. The claw thing that I forget the name of. Psyduck, Love Disc, Cloyster. Slowpoke. We certainly were a Slowpoke in this recording because I still not beating the gym. And I'm gonna be wrapping this part up. Where is the Pokemon Center anyway? Is it really just the one up on the hill? Is that the only Pokemon Center here? Usually you have two at the very least. I get this is a smaller little settlement, but still. It's inconvenient. Can I get up from here? Probably not. Oh, wait. It's possible, maybe. Poison Jab. It's like we're gonna retire from our days in Pokemon and live in one of these small little houses. That probably cost a goddamn fortune. And then it just gets wiped out in a tsunami. Alright, still up the hill, god damn it. Must heal at Pokemon Center to wrap apart. Whoop. I really freaking knocked my freaking headphones out of the laptop there. Just move my leg because it's like stretch. I was like, oh, that TM machine had an odd sound. No, not the TM machine. I thought that I was talking to the Pokemon Center lady. I was like, you got an interesting sounding voice. Look at the setting sun. 2 hours 41 goddamn minutes. How many parts are that gonna be? And we haven't even accomplished the main objective. That's insane. But look at it, it's beautiful. We got to see the sunset from the top of that there lighthouse to wrap this up. Usually I, save at the Pokemon Center, but it's a beautiful scene, but then you got a bunch of grime around and you start to question things. It's like, yeah, it's beautiful scenery. It smells like raw sewage around here, though, doesn't it? Look at that, isn't it beautiful? Let's take a selfie of that. There we go. Get the face expression. Yay, sight and sun. It makes me disappointed because it's the end of a day. And we got a selfie. Might as well check up here, I guess. It actually loaded. That's interesting. You as well? Did you cross the Aceto Desert to get here as well? You didn't happen to see a kind of weird Pokemon on the way here, did you? I mean, define weird. Do you mean Flippl's evolved form, or, you know, a Cacturn that apparently isn't supposed to be in the region, but was? It said its habitat's unknown, despite the fact I caught it. I'm not crying, I spent so much money at auction, but I'm not crying. That's all the sea breeze just stings my eyes. I'm crying. I'm crying over the fact that they don't allow us to trade. I thought things were gonna be different. I feel like I'm still back in the old days. Like if I had a second switch, I'd be like, fuck it. I'm going old school. We're freaking connecting the two switches together to trade Pokemon. I'll trade with myself. Because Nintendo won't allow me to trade with anyone unless I cough up the dough. And I don't want dough. Wow. Gibberish. Wow, that market looks so tiny from up above. Man, can you imagine someone crashing down on that? It's like, oh shit, the Oxus has crashed from space right into the auction house. It's like, oh, he must have been drawn by the, you know, he's like, Hoenn region, I remember Hoenn region. So he crashed down to get that seaweed. Yeah, I think I'll definitely be using the flying taxi to get back to Cascade. Yeah, you do you. It depends on how I feel when I next record for this. If I cross the desert all over again, but kind of faster, or if I just, you know, fly there instead. Feels so nice up here. I've got to snap a photo of this. There's eyes bubbling up out of the ocean. Wow, so high now, don't you run around up here. It's like, I do what I want. Wow! Falls off. He's like, well, they're dead. It's like you just wrote them off as dead immediately. You're not going to try to save them. It's like, hell no, I can't even swim. I don't have any Pokemon that are capable of swimming either. Hey, look, you can see the snowy mountains in the background. We haven't got to that region yet. Coin, please. That's what Nintendo says when you want to use the online features. Like, coin, please. Digital only, of course. Give us monies. Uh-oh. Have I? Yeah, I've got that Pokemon, haven't I? These things are aggressive, if I recall. Grimer, Meowth, and Vroom. Or Varuma, whatever it's called. He likes to live on the edge, apparently. And I haven't even fully explored this place either, now I think about it. Which I'm not going to do right now. Just not even going to acknowledge that we just came out of the sky. We're just going to pretend we live here, okay? This is my house. See? I've become one with the house. I am one. This is my house. I'm concerned because I appear to be morphing. This is concerning. Should I be worried? I'm not amused. I'm bemused. Wow. Ah, and it had to rain on our parade as well. Typical time in that. Nope, wrong button. As usual, but this time with a house in the background instead of a Pokemon Center. Well, actually, can we get the Pokemon Center in the background somewhere? Yes, Pokemon Center is... Pokemon... Okay, we'll stand a bit forward so we can get the Pokemon Center in the background at the very least. So, with that, this is my home now. It is raining. Nintendo rained on my parade by making it so that you have to pay just to trade, which is bullshit. I know other, companies do it too, but no excuses, man. Just because it's the norm doesn't mean it's good. Got a lighthouse that kind of looks like a giant mushroom from this angle. And you got the Pokemon Center in the background. And some shiny thing up there. And a bunch of weirdly colored houses. I feel like we're in Edward Scissorhands. But that's gonna do for this partner's record session. It bothers me that entrance there doesn't line up perfectly. Why does it go to the side? Who designed this place? But yeah, that's gonna do for this partner's record session. 2 hours 47 minutes, that's 4 parts at least. And we didn't accomplish a lot, honestly. It's like, sure, we caught a few new Pokemon, some of our Pokemon evolved. But we're only partway through one of the gym challenges. How the hell did it take this long? Seriously, that's insane. That desert, it was really like, it was like the equivalent of having 2 filler episodes, really, wasn't it? Or could you see 4 parts of this Let's Play right now being like, yeah, these were filler episodes? Well, no. Because there was progress. See, we got to the gym leader guy. We returned his wallet, so that counts as a plot relevant episode. That one isn't filler. The ones in between are, though. Yeah, whatever. Can you imagine that? Like, okay, so we have a filler episode of Pokemon, and yet Ash's Pokemon evolves in the filler episode. But it's not an important episode, so you can skip it, but it's got that. So then when you next see the next episode, where it's like, okay, this is the plot relevant one, it's like, wait, what the fuck? What's it? When did this Pokemon evolve? It evolved in the filler episode. It's like, how is it a filler episode if it evolved in the... That doesn't make sense. Anyways, enough of this. This is dragged on long enough. I will go take on that gym for reals this time, because this was the most drawn out challenge yet. Having to go across the desert just to freaking return the guy's wallets. And just for him to be like, okay, thanks, bye, meet you back at the city, and like, you jackass. You could have fought right here and got this over with now. I can't be asked going back to the city right now and just getting it out of the way right now, so we'll have to save it for next time. So see you next time, viewers. See you next time.